Oh, wait, guys, 1 second. Um, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new, I'm Sapphire Love. So today's video is just going to be a quick chit chat about, like, a quick message that I want to give you guys about the full moon. This full moon, actually super moon, in Taurus. Should I wait for more of you guys to come in before I talk about it? I cannot wait to take my makeup off. I just came off live on TikTok, and it was it was quite an interesting live. So I'm just a bit tired, and obviously with the full moon energy as well, I'm feeling a bit intense. But look, I'm about to get into that. You're feeling it already? Yes, it's so heavy. So, as we all know, I have my notes here with me too. And of course, I have my flower pen. And today I wore some pajamas as well because with moon rules comfortability, like especially if you're into astrology, Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the moon rules comfort. So I just felt really comfortable today, and you guys may be in that mood where you feel comfortable too, and that's okay. Also, what I would say is, before we get into that, actually, too, so full moon, that's when the moon is at its brightest. Okay, the moon is big. You can see the full circle. Okay, and the message I have for today is this moon wants you to level up. So has anyone else been feeling that? Because I know I have. Okay, even it doesn't have to be from today. So if you're not watching it today, if you're feeling the energy maybe 2 days prior, 3 days prior, leading up to this, of you wanting like change. So if you've been thinking about you want to start a new venture, or you want to do better, you want to level up, whether it's mentally, physically, financially, it's because of this moon energy. And we see with Taurus wants us to level up. Taurus is rules the material plane, like it's ruled by Venus, right? And Venus rule likes luxury, likes the finer things in life, things that look nice, leveling up, right? Refining. That's what I think about when I think about Venus. Oh, you've been feeling it? It's intense. Also, another thing I'm going to say is, guys, last night I was struggling to sleep. I was in and out of sleep. Mhm. I should take that off, shouldn't I? Okay, done. I was in and out of sleep last night. I was really, really struggling to sleep. I fell asleep at first, but it was like an effort to fall asleep. Like I was tired, but I couldn't fall asleep. And then I woke up around 3 a.m. and then I was awake for about an hour or two. No, I was awake for like 3 hours. Okay, guys, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. But funny enough, I have energy. I had energy throughout the day. That's what the full moon will do to you. Okay, another thing is tension. Has anyone been feeling tension in their around their head, their body? I want you guys to be very mindful of how you're feeling. Okay, today this is what I did today. I I basically dimmed the lights and I did a meditation. I breathed it in and I breathed it out. And I really silenced my mind, closed my eyes, silenced my mind, and focused on my breathing. And I just tried to see if I could feel any tension on me, um, which I did. Like, and I'm still feeling the tension here, but that happens like usually every like super moon. Guys, if you don't know, like I have like if you into sidereal astrology, I have Cancer stellium, so I am very, very heavily affected by the moon. Very affected by the moon. That's why I like talking about it. And she's just so beautiful, isn't she? Let me read the comments. Okay, let me start with, hey Ashley, hey Samira, hey Adolfo. So no makeup. Okay, so are there any rituals that you do with the full moon? Witches used to dance with full moon. Babe, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I even have like some stuff I'm going to show you. Well, it's just a little. You'll see. Um, yes, I've been doing so much to prepare my life, but my job had me so wore out and tired. Mm. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna get into some practices on what to do to help with that. Okay, so we're on tension. So with this full moon energy, you're gonna feel pressure around your head. I still have a bit of pressure on my crown area. I literally had to like wash my hair this morning after the gym. So it was sweaty anyways. But that usually helps. That's like a trick you can use if you have like a migraine. Just put your go into the shower and just shh over your head. So that kind of helped. And then I also just had pressure around like my solar plexus area, heart chakra area as well. So um I was just very mindful of that and then doing my breathing exercises. So be mindful, guys. Make sure you're doing your breathing exercises. Because, okay, so the moon rules the mind. Moon equals mind. So you guys may be feeling very, very overwhelmed now. So if you're having bad thoughts, be careful to check that. Because before we go into the manifestation, you have to be grounded in your energy, because I just want you guys to be fully confident and grounded before you do these manifestations, because with this energy of this full moon, it's very, very intense. So if you're doing it wrong, it can go wrong. But if you're doing it the right way and you're grounded and secure in your energy, then guys, this is going to be like, you're not going to regret it, because the energy today, it's ruled by Taurus on a Friday. On a Friday, Friday is also ruled by Venus. Yeah, yeah, the abundance is going to come in like Godspeed. So, right. So also another thing I want to say is expansion, because full moon, it's expanding. This is the time to expand. Like think big. Think big. I want you to be so imaginative, okay, when it comes to what you want. And also this time is probably um you're probably going to get like an offer around this time too. That's what I'm getting. So that's why I want you guys to set your intentions, right? Because when you don't set intentions, you're kind of letting the universe give you whatever, really. You're not in control of it, so when you set intentions, it helps you have more of a control of the outcome that you're going to get. So use this time to set intention, sorry. And then I want to talk about leveling up as well. Okay, so if you feel like you want to do better, you want to level up mentally, physically, financially, it's for a reason. And I was saying this in my previous live, I don't want you guys to just think about that and let it pass. It's for a reason. So I want you to actually write a letter to yourself, okay? I was saying this on my last live. So this is what we're going to do. So because this full moon represents leveling up in each and every way, honestly, I want you to write a letter to yourself, okay? And it's like a story, and I want you to be very, very descriptive, and I want you to write it out as if like you have it already. I don't want you to make it like, oh, if it's like it's happening. And also be mindful of what you're saying as well to yourself, today in general and in life in general, but also when you're writing this out, because there's power in scripture. So like I was saying in the other live, I want you to reflect, because okay, so the full moon is about reflection. So I want you to reflect and see the people that did you wrong. It can go two ways. See the people that did you wrong. For example, if you had enemies, I would say we don't have enemies. We had teachers. We had teachers. Reflect on the people in your past that you feel did you dirty and turn it into a positive. Turn it into a lesson. If you had if you grew up in like a toxic environment, you can say, oh, that taught me discernment. That taught me discernment. That taught me to be very analytical. What are the pros from your situation? Because I don't want you guys, ladies, to be victims. We're not victims here. We don't do that. I want the best for you. I want the best for you, but you can also only want the best for yourself. Okay? So write a letter for yourself. Be very descriptive too. Add people in it. I like adding people because it helps your manifestations come in more quickly. So like write what you're gonna gift your mom, right? What you're gonna gift your friends, when you have this opportunity, whatever it is. And then just be very like write what your day to day is. What do you do? What are you wearing? How do you smell like? Like I say, tell a story. Like how you see a movie, every like those details, that's how much detail I want you ladies to put into your future and like put into your goals, like your dream. That's how I want you to visualize it. Okay. Hey Priya, thank you. You look stunning, girl. Grooves in the heart. I'm a Taurus sun. I literally have in my calendar, write my manifestations and add under pillow. Oh, I like doing that too. So it's really gonna affect you then, grooves in the heart. Mm-mm. Don't mind this. Also, like crystals under your pillow too, like rose quartz, you can use to like enhance your beauty and to bring you peace into your life. And rose quartz is actually good for like grounding the center chakra, the two center chakras. Also, girls, what are we releasing? What are we releasing on this full moon? Because when we're releasing, don't say like what you don't want. Don't put emphasis on what you don't want. Because of the full moon, you're going to intensify that. So, for example, if you don't want like a dusty guy, like a broke guy, just the top of my example, just top of my head, don't say, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that, because you're just going to intensify that into your life. So rather say what you want. You're so gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I'm so excited I can't speak. It's late, guys. Sorry, the full moon. I'm so excited to journal tonight. I'm releasing being nice to everyone. Eastern European and Middle Eastern women are guarded, and I love that. Yes, I do. I do love that. Recently, I've been on Slavic um, TikTok, and I'm just like, I just love their demeanor. I was journaling last night, so I did give an example of what I journaled. So this is what I want. I don't want you guys to ask. We don't do asking here. We command. Don't pray for what, like, don't not only just pray, but grab your desires. Grab it. So don't ask and don't hope. I don't like the word hope. I don't like the word hope at all, especially when it comes to manifestation, because I actually feel like you have to be somewhat kind of like cocky with manifestation, like because you really have to believe that you have it and you deserve it and be grateful for it. Another thing I would say is, because I don't want to read out what like I was manifesting, of course, but I will read the letter I wrote to the moon. So what I would recommend for you guys too, because moon equals mind. Use this time, and who best else to use than the moon, right? So use her to enhance your intuition. Use her to enhance your intuition. We could always do a help of intuition and discernment and psychic ability. So even when you're writing the letter to the moon, command that. Like, don't ask and say, "Oh, I ask. I hope you give me more intuition." No, no, no. Don't say that. So I'll give an example, because in my last life, someone asked for an example. Yeah, the universe doesn't understand negative, right? Yeah, so it's like that. Even if you're joking, sometimes the universe won't even understand. It's crazy. You have to be so mindful of your thoughts. Okay, so I am grateful I am grateful for the beautiful bright moon reflecting its light on me. I am grateful today's supermoon is blessing me with intense psychic abilities. My intuition gets more pronounced with excellence each and every day. So, you see how I never like said, "Oh, I hope." No, I said I am grateful that the supermoon is blessing me. Like she is. Like I have it. That's how I want you guys to think. Oh, that's how I want you guys to think, to believe, honestly, to feel. But yeah, like if you're not manifesting during this time, not to be mean, but it's pretty silly. It's pretty silly because the abundance you're about to receive, guys, is going to be like tenfold. It's going to be tenfold. I can even feel it in my body, like the pressure of the moon. Okay, my next point. Okay, Ashley, taking notes. Yes, that's what I want for you guys to do. Like, I generally don't want you guys to just be listening to me sometimes. Like, please do take notes because I like learning for you guys. Like, I learn and write this down for you. So I'd appreciate that back. I'm such a teacher. Okay, we're going to talk about fear. So, has anyone here been feeling really fearful lately? Having anxiety? I know I have. For like one day, I crashed out. Like, if my friend's watching this, I'm sorry. I'm the type of person where sometimes I need to like talk things out to process. So when I have like an anxious mind, oh, it's really bad. That's why I don't like to have an anxious mind. And I was wondering, I was like, but I've been meditating, I've been doing so well, yada 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 yada. Like, yes, it happens. Like you're gonna have your ups and downs, but this was unlike me. And it just made sense. Like it was a supermoon. And I have Taurus placements too. Heavy on anxiety. Yes, yes. The feeling of fear. This is what I wrote down. The feeling of fear may feel because it is, may feel larger than what it is, but doesn't mean that it is large. So we know because of expansion and stuff like that. If you are, and remember, moon equals mind, so your mind is probably going to be all over the place right now, especially if you haven't been doing your grounding. Your mind has been probably over the place. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling fearful, it's going to be multiplied. But I just want you to know that you should really ignore that and just step right into it because you're going to be rewarded for taking risks around the time. Like this is a great time to, start something new, to start a new venture, and to take risks. So just know it's just a feeling, and because of the moon, yes, it's more intense, but it doesn't mean that, oh, what you're doing isn't right or you shouldn't do that. No, listen to, this is another point I have here: intuition versus intellect. Around this time, we're going to be overthinking. So maybe listen to our heart, listen to our intuition. And that's what we had before anything else. When we were like animals, not animals, but like, well, cavemen, whatever, caveman times. Um, that's like one of our primal instincts is our intuition. Like that's why we have it. Like it's not going to lie to us. So don't always rely on the analytics and the logical side of it, because a lot of things aren't logical, especially when it comes to the subconscious mind and the universe and stuff like that. Your Taurus moon helps. Yes, Taurus moon is like the most auspicious, no, benefic moon sign in sidereal astrology because of that. Yeah. The moon does really well in Taurus. I'm an earth moon as well. I'm a Capricorn moon, and I've noticed that people that don't have earth sign moons, they're not as stable in their head. That came out wrong, but they're just not as stable minded. So like I've had friends that maybe don't have earth moons, and their mind wanders a lot, so it's just not as grounded. So that's why the moon actually does like being in Taurus, because the moon changes like every 2.5 days. And obviously, moon in astrology rules. It's all about the mind, how you think, your emotions, how you process things, especially when people aren't even watching you, when people aren't seeing you. How do you handle your emotions when you're not around people? Because one thing about me, that's why I told you, I don't crash out. I don't crash out. I feel like it's quite rare to see an earth sign moon crash out. Your sleep routine was off. Yeah, I only had 3 hours of sleep. And then I woke up at 9 a.m. I usually wake up earlier because I kept going in and out of sleep. And then I had energy for the day. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, am I gonna have enough energy for live today? Because I only had 3 hours of sleep. But surprisingly, the energy of today really carried me through. Now, what else do I have? Let me read your question. Okay, I have big plans for the weekend. For the, the weekend, I have big plans for the beginning of the year. I know partially how it will be executed, but the rest has been causing fear because it's not all put together and I don't have all the resources right now. Okay, I understand why you feel fearful, and it's just because it's the unknown. And like you said, you don't have it all pulled together. But aren't you glad I said that now? Because that should give you some ease on that. Because if you're going to be anxious about it, you may just set some bad intentions for the beginning of the year. So please be mindful of what you're thinking. And trust yourself. Please trust yourself. Also, use this time to set intentions that you're going to have all the resources that you need. That you have it actually. Because remember, in my last live, I was saying command. I don't the way I manifest, okay, some of you guys you're asking. I don't ask. I command it into my reality. You command that into your reality. Use this time. If you live by like if you can see the moonlight, I would recommend to actually take a walk. And I usually don't recommend going out at night during a full moon. But for this full moon, I would recommend that you just take a walk, guys, because I feel like it's really going to clear your mind. Another thing I would say is, um, if you like can see the moonlight from outside your window, why don't you just sit by your window and just talk to the moon, like using your mind? And I know you're like, what? But yeah, talk to the moon using your mind. And like I said before, this time can really heighten your intuition and your psychic ability. I'm not like the most psychic person, but you know, it could always do with some more like help. You know what I mean? It's always good to have discernment. Well, actually, I do have good discernment. Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. But we always want to get better and better and better, right? We never want to stay stagnant. That's what I don't want for you guys. Comfortability is the devil. I don't even know how I got there, but comfortability is the devil. But you know what? This full moon also is bringing in confidence and empowerment, and I've been feeling that automatically by the previous 2 days. And today it's like more intense. So guys, if you feel like you've been more like bigging yourself up, like you've been looking in the mirror like, okay, who's that? You've been more confident in posting, because I've been more confident in posting. Like if you do whatever it is that you create, you've been more confident. It's because of this full moon energy. And I love it. It's like I don't want to go. I have a Pisces moon. I'm currently experiencing my Saturn return. Ooh, dreamer. Currently experiencing. How's your Saturn return going? Mine is due. I have a few more years to be honest. I'm like, because they say it doesn't actually start at 27. It can start like 28. And I'm 25 now. Hi. Um, that how is it having a Pisces moon? My mom's a Pisces and like, whoa, Pisces sun. Um, Linda, hey Linda, just realizing that I'm selling myself short by settling for someone who doesn't fulfill me intellectually. For a few weeks now, it's like my brain did a 360 and won't have it anymore. Wow. Am I crazy or is this real? It felt like my eyes were forcefully open suddenly. Guys, do you know this full moon is actually going to bring in reflection? You know what I mean? And it's going to bring relationships are going to be ending. So don't be surprised if um you basically like lose things or you have a reconsideration of things, or if a job says like, okay, you, we're not going to give you the position, but it's just because there's better coming your way. That's why. So I don't think you're selling yourself short. Oh wait, just because I'm setting myself by setting if someone doesn't fulfill me. Um, is he taking care of you? Is he providing for you? Is that something you want? Like, what's your standards? But I feel you on like intellectual. They don't have to be super intellectual because I feel like we would like bump heads. But I don't want a dummy. Was he a dummy? No offense. Yeah, because the moon puts if you felt like your eyes were forcefully open suddenly, another thing is with the moon, it's gonna put some pressure onto your pineal gland. And we all know the pineal gland, when that vibrates, when that activates, it activates the third eye. And then what's the third eye? It makes you see things that you didn't see before. You guys, if you don't, I don't know if you see my previous live when I first tried to open my third eye. And I feel like my pineal gland has always been kind of active ever since I was a little girl, you know. Because I just see what other people don't see from a young age. And I don't mean by actually like seeing things. No, like my mind from a young age. Like how come I'm like seeing things on TV and I'm like, that's a lie. That's not true. Why are they putting this in the media? And why are people doing this? Da, 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 da. And no one would see it, but I would spot it. So around this time, you're gonna have more of that energy. So you're gonna see more. There's gonna be more knowing, more reflections, guys. The amount of times I've been getting downloads since this morning. I've just been writing it down, writing it down, writing it down because it's important. It's important what you're reflecting on. I want to talk about the alchemy video that I posted today. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. So I use this time too to reflect, to use it to I use it as motivation, as success, unlike the enemies, the haters. Do you know what I mean? Well, the teachers, not the enemy, the teachers. Okay, but the negative energy, guys, the doubt that maybe people send your way, the envy that people send your way. If people aren't supporting you, what you do, your friends aren't supporting you, and you feel like, oh my God, they're not supporting. Use this time to reflect and transmute that negative charge into a positive charge. So, um, for example, when you think of the hurt someone did to you, transmute that into passion and motivation and success and discipline. Like you really have to think like you kind of have to be like we said, a positive narcissist. But energy doesn't die, right, guys? Energy doesn't die. Energy can only be transferred. So why not transfer it to your favor? Because ever since I've been transferring energy to my favor, it's been working even faster. But I feel like if you're not confident with alchemy, then just stick with like just sending it back. But you can also watch my video if you haven't for more information on that. It's been push and pull, a lot of growth and necessary conversations. Yes, you're gonna have a lot of that during the full moon, a lot of push and pull. That reminds me of the moon. That reminds me of the tides, guys, because you know how the moon rules the tides. And that's the funny thing because people be like, oh, the moon doesn't have an effect on us. I feel like most humans are just so ignorant. You think we're just walking around here and like these planets and stuff like it doesn't have an effect on us, but it has an effect on like the plants, has an effect on, the water, the tides, when we're ruled by water. But the conversations are necessary. Mm. Just make sure they don't get too intense. Okay, like he is nice, but I saw some strange actions that can't explain, like when a mask slips a bit. This was a few days ago. I was like, wait, something is ishing me off. Okay, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Because that's what the moon is for. You're going to get a lot of downloads around this time. And like I said before, that's why you have to make sure you're grounded so you can defer between anxiety, fear, and your intuition. And also abundance, like we have abundant mindset. So even if don't feel bad because there's plenty more out there. And if you feel like you don't like that, then you're going to get what you want. So use this time, utilize this time to set your energies for what you want and command it. Don't ask. Command it. Okay, so this morning I was doing my Joe Dispenza meditation. You are the placebo again, just because like I wanted to relax my body because I had loads of tension, and it was just I just needed it. That's why like I'm kind of on a mellow vibe today. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm on a more mellow vibe because I was listening to his meditation, and I also did another meditation of my own too. And what I love about him is it's all about the knowing, like knowing that you have it. Like you really close your eyes and feel it, and you embody your desires, and you really visualize your desires. If you're struggling right now with self-concept, I want you to every morning or and evening, honestly, if you're really struggling, I would do morning and night. That's what I used to do. Because during the morning and the evening, your subconscious mind is more awake, it's more active. So that's when I would do it. I would also do I also did affirmations too. I did some affirmations during the morning as well. I just really wanted to utilize this time for the full moon because I do know how powerful it is. It's a super moon. So if you girls, let me see what's the next point here before I go. Okay, so yeah, tension. I'm not sure if I said this already, but tension. There's going to be tension on the body, from the moon, but also there's going to be tension like within our real life. So if you have tension, like I said, kind of like the fear that I was talking about, try not to don't avoid it. Don't avoid that tension. Like if there's something that you're refraining from doing that you feel like you should be doing, but you may be a bit anxious, you have anxiety, or you have some fear, don't avoid that. You have to really walk through the fire. Okay, next. Okay, I said that already. I said not just pray, grab your desires. Yes. Okay. I said write a story, right? Told you guys to write a story. And if anyone's missed it, if anyone's just joined, tonight I want everyone to do this, to write a story and be so like imaginative, be like a child. Because I feel like sometimes as adults, we just are so boring. Like we're so boring with our manifestations. But with children, think about how you used to think when you were a kid. How like when I was a kid, I know I was very imaginative. I've always been. Um, but most children are just imaginative because they don't have limits. And I feel like we put limits on ourselves, and I don't want you to do that, especially when it comes to like manifesting. That's your control. So write a story and like think about like what are you wearing? Like what do you smell like? Who do you talk to every day? What do you do? Where do you live? Like what's your day to day? What are you spending your money on? Where do you travel? Like, like a movie, like a proper story. Like when you watch a movie and you see all the details, like the directors put effort into movies, like the background people, the colors of the cars. Like I want you to be that creative in creating your life because it's down to you. It's down to you. And I just don't want women to be, I don't want women to be comfortable. I want women to know that you have the power to take control of your life. This is a game. But I feel like we can get so comfortable in because we don't like the unknown. No one likes the unknown, but we have to do it. Okay. Do-do. So yeah, we're not the victims here. Let me read some comments. Okay, Groove says gaining confidence in myself, career changes, patience, authenticity, and grounding. Yes, that's literally how that's even how I feel about this moon energy as well. So your Saturn return really it's looking good. I love that. I love that your Saturn return is benefiting you because you hear so many bad stories online, but maybe you just learn the lessons, the Saturnian lessons. So guys, you can actually prevent your Saturn return from being like from being as bad as what you see online sometimes, if you look at your charts, or if you actually just implement like Saturnian principles. Like Saturn it rules like constriction, discipline, doing things by the book, doing things the right way. Saturn also rules like delays. So you will have to take this may have to take the slow way a lot of the times if it means going to get into your goal. And it's going to be a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. But it makes you stronger. So basically what I'm trying to say is like Saturn's all about lessons. So I want you guys to like, well, if you care about your Saturn return, learn lessons, because it's going to come back. It's going to come back. I promise you. Okay, I wanted to work with children, possibly a guidance counselor. Okay, pour into children because I wasn't given a stable foundation as a child. It's much better as a young woman, which is a blessing. I love that. I really, really love that. Yes, pour into children because, yeah. So that's what we're gonna manifest. You're gonna manifest that tonight. Okay, let me get into the manifestation then. Let me just get into it because it's been 36 minutes. What I want you guys to do is we're going to make sure to like the live, guys. Make sure to like the live. Fill your cup up with water, a glass cup of water. Preferably bigger than this. And why we use water is because water, moon, moon rules the waters. Okay, so once you do that, you fill it up with water. I want you to get a sticker, a paper, and then stick it on. Oh, I thought that was good. Stick it on like this. Make it smaller, of course. Obviously, this is too small. Maybe I should use this. Like, okay, imagine this is a glass cup. Preferably use glass. Please use glass. Oh, and if you actually had moon water, that would be amazing. My moon water is in my fridge. I collected some out last night, and I might actually collect more. So, oh yeah, because Priya, you asked me about like I think was it you? If not you, I think it was someone else. You asked me about techniques, and I forgot to mention this one because this is one that I do. I haven't done it in a while though, but this is the most powerful manifestation technique. I'm telling you now, it's so powerful. So, guys, just this some tea right here. Anyway, so stick it on, write what you want, um, and then put it somewhere where you're always going to see it. Speak your intentions into this water. Speak your intentions into this water, and then um, drink from the water sometimes. Leave it there, and then like speak into the intention, and then like during the day. And you can do that for as long as you want, but I feel like it's the most powerful way. Some people, they like to put it like underneath and then like drink like that, but I feel like, how would you see that? Also, some people like to use brown paper because brown paper is better is when you're asking for money. And brown is good for like stability, and that's very good if you're attracting money. You want it to be stable, right? Like stable income, that's what you want. But yeah, this is what I put, and I'm going to show you actually something that I found today. I wrote this in April, 17th of April, and I said, create my life. What was it? Yeah, create my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I made up this jingle. I align, I attract, it is mine, and that's a fact. I align, I attract, it is mine, that's a fact. Okay. That's just an example, but usually what I like to do for this is I like to put in a specific amount of money. You can still use white paper, but obviously to enhance the intention, you can use brown paper, just write how much you want, and it's going to flow in. Do you know why? Because money is like water. Money is like water, guys. Money flows like water. Bank, liquidation. What else is there? It's not coming to me now. But yeah, you're gonna see like a lot of words similar with to do with money and water. My Saturn is in Pisces in the 12th house. Oh, I think that's a good thing. Your Saturn's in Pisces in its home house. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's in a comfortable house. That's why you're having an easy Saturn return. I love that for you. And you probably learned lessons along the way to make it easier for yourself too. Okay, so I've noticed that my superpower is bringing joy by living positively and living as my truest self. It empowers others. Oh my god, I love that. I really, really love that because that reminds me of myself like a lot. But do you feel like sometimes when you have that superpower, when people have an evil spirit within them, they take it out on you? And sometimes people can use you just for your joy. Right, let's see what's next. Hi to all the new people that have joined so far. How are you guys? What did I say? Okay, let's talk about growth. Because congratulations, guys. We have grown. You have grown. Like you have come so far. And this is what this full moon energy is giving me. Like, first of all, that Taurus energy, like leveling up. Like when I think Taurus, I just think bougie. I think they want like just material things, like rich babe and glamour as well. Just all things leveling up. All things leveling up. So you may think to yourself, like beat yourself up if you compare yourself to other people and be like, oh, I wish I did more, especially coming up to the end of the year. I know we have a lot of anxiety when it comes to the end of the year, like, oh, I wish I did more. I wish I did more. Please give yourself grace because we're always growing. We're always growing, and especially with this new moon, in terms of like an leveling up aspect, you have grown. Go look. Sometimes we just be too much in the present, but sometimes you have to go to the past to remind yourself of how far you've came. But being in the present is a good thing, but sometimes you do have to remind yourself of your past to just give yourself some validation and congratulations. Okay, so go look at some old journal entries if you have some. Go look at some old pictures of what you used to look like, how you used to act. How did you used to act? How did you used to, what did you used to accept? Because I feel like I said, bougie, that's the energy I'm getting right now with this full moon, bougie. So congratulate, give it congratulations to yourself if you don't accept toxic behavior anymore. Whether it's from a friend, a partner, boyfriend, husband, a family member, whoever, work colleague, congratulations. And of course, only you really know what it is you truly overcame. So, congratulations. It's not easy. It's not easy, as we all know, but we have to do it because, or else you're going to be a prisoner of your fear. And that's, like I said before, with this energy, everything's intense. So, if you're being really having a lot of fear right now, it's normal, okay, with this energy, but just catch it, and don't let it grow. Don't let it grow because if you let it grow, it's going to control you and it's just going to intensify. Living in fear is like the worst thing you can do to yourself because you just make excuses after excuses after excuses. And you're going to keep making excuses to yourself to comfort to yourself and to comfort that demon called fear. Because fear is not real, it's an illusion. And don't worry, like when we start something new, we all have fear. Everyone has fear. Beyonce has fears. I was gonna say, I was gonna say someone, but I'm not gonna mention that person. It was like political. Or like she probably doesn't. Um, I have fears when I start something new. It's normal. So if you're doing something new, you're going to be fearful because there's the unknown there. But don't be a prisoner of your fear. I actually kind of like fearing now. Like I love it. You know me, I'm such an alchemist. So when I feel that fear, I'm like, ooh, upgrade, like like level up. That's how I feel like I'm upgrading a new character. Think about every time you felt scared about something, you had anxiety, because that's just what fear is. You had anxiety, and then you did it. Think about how powerful you felt. Think about how you're like, oh, is that it? And you just level up. It's like you're a whole new character. So the more you do it, the more you do it, the more powerful you're gonna be. Let me read the comments before I get into like the abundance. Okay, you just that. MJ is here. Hey MJ, you made it. Okay, level up is real. Got my red light therapy today. Ooh, yes. And they gave me a free 10M body sculpt and face red light. What did I say about the energy today, guys? Remember, if you were on the TikTok live, remember what I said? The abundance. You're just going to be getting things handed to you for free. And because today, like you may get a lot of free things. That's what I'm saying. If you have a sugar daddy, if you have a boyfriend that's taking care of you, if you have a husband that's taking care of you, family, this is the time to set the intention and to ask, because you're going to get it. If you need to up your allowance, if you need to up your like, do it. This is the time to be bold. And the time to be bold with your intentions too. So if you're someone like you're good with setting intentions, you journal, you manifest, take it up a notch. Take it up a notch. Be more creative in your manifestations. I want you to look through them and see how more crazy you can make it. But make it believable, of course. Make it believable for you. Because if you truly don't believe that this is your reality, like this is what you deserve, you're not going to get it. Sometimes, guys, I be even making myself laugh when I be like writing, or when I do my visualizations, like I'll be like laughing because I be really getting into it, and I'm like, like, and it's a feeling, and I'm putting that into the universe, and then God is going to deliver. But enjoy your red light therapy. Red light therapy is the bomb. I had a red light mask, but I don't know if that's like any good. But I did use it for a bit. But I should get like the proper red light mask. I'm a skincare girl. I did tretinoin on my skin, guys, and I actually ruined my skin a little bit. But it's healing now. You can't really see it on the webcam, but I used 10% and I put like too much, and then my skin kind of like, anyways, it's getting better now. Because if you're an OG, you remember me. You remember my skincare videos. Like that's what was popping for me was my skincare videos. Oh, I had some likes. Okay, OGs. Is that an OG? Okay, so in my eyes, I'm the one. I'm the only one I see. Hey, period. Music, use music to transmute. You guys know that I like Nicki Minaj, and reason I like Nicki Minaj a lot is because like she doesn't make women stay in that victim mentality. Like she's not crying over a man in her songs. Like she's really like, go to school, okay, yeah. And what I love about her, she doesn't shy away from talking about envy. That's why I really like Nicki Minaj, because like she tells the truth in her music. Like she will say, yeah, these bitches are envious of me, and it's just it's just because you don't really hear that, and it makes you feel good because it's just like, it's facts. And especially when you see how people treat her in real life, like, no, she's not lying. Like, people really be envious. And especially when you're talented, like when you're a triple threat, when you take a lot of boxes, you're going to be faced with a lot of hate. But what are we going to do? What does Nicki do? She keeps growing, she keeps elevating. That's what I want you guys to do. Not just Nicki Minaj. There's plenty of women I look up to, like Beyonce. She keeps growing. I love Beyonce because she's married, but she never got comfortable. She never got comfortable. Because her dream was always to be a performer. But there's so many women that and look, I may fall victim too, because Jay-Z is a very affluent man. She could very much relax and take a step back, especially because she has kids now. But she never got comfortable. She never let her marriage like define her, and she always grows. Like she always gets better and better and better. So it's just I look up to that. I'd rather follow that. Um, and then also with Nikki's music, she talks a lot about like negativity and how she's going to turn it into positivity. Mm. Okay, explain to me, please, why this moon I'm higher and happy while the other moon I'm down and crying. Is it because I'm a Taurus? Because I'm high and I want to just watch after TikTok live. Yes, I think it's because you're a Taurus. Because even me, like I'm a sidereal Taurus sun because I'm a tropical Gemini sun. I'm a sidereal Taurus sun, and I have so much energy. Like I'm pretty hype. And like in my mind, I do feel like very like high, like light-minded. I don't know if it's because I didn't eat much. Because you know what they say, if you don't know, during a full moon, some people don't eat. They think it's bad luck to eat. You can still eat, but I just feel like the reason why they say it's bad luck to eat because back like in ancient times, like a lot of people would rely on their intuition. So eating during the full moon could interrupt that. And also, you know how the moon is comfortable in Taurus. I went out to watch again the moon. Ooh, I'm going to go out too because I live near some water. I'm gonna go to the moon and I'm just gonna be like, you're just so beautiful. The moon is so beautiful, guys. And I'm people may think I'm crazy, but ever since I started appreciating the moon, I swear to you, the moon will appreciate you and the moon will bless you with beauty. That's another thing I forgot to say. Guys, use this time to enhance your beauty. Hello. I know I like to talk about, your goals and ambition and stuff, but I'm still very much a girl. Beauty is important, That's our currency. That's our currency. And especially if you have those haters, you don't want to give them something to laugh about. You always want to keep improving in every way. So I would use this time to, command, because we don't ask. We don't ask here. We command blessings from the moon. And if you missed it again, I'm gonna read what I wrote. I didn't add the beauty part. I wrote that somewhere else. 'Cause I'm not gonna tell you guys my manifestations. But anyway, I said I am grateful for the beautiful bright moon reflecting its light on me. I am grateful today's supermoon is blessing me with intense psychic abilities. My intuition gets more pronounced with excellence each and every day. So you see how there I never said ask. I never said I hope. I commanded it and I was grateful for it too. And when you're grateful, it increases your vibration. So your manifestations come in more quickly. It reminds me of like the power of now or the power, the sequel to Law of Attraction. Because that book is just about gratitude. I remember reading that book when I was 19, 18. No, I was younger than that. I was in secondary school. I was 17 because I was 17 when I read The Law of Attraction and The Alchemist. And then I fell in love with The Law of Attraction because I kind of was always kind of like had those beliefs or naturally. And then I like read a book about it. So like it made me more delulu. So then I was like, oh my God, where's the next sequel? Mind you, this time I was in school. So I was reading all of this on a free PDF file online. And this book is a big book. And then yeah, like in her second book is all about gratitude. So that says a lot. Like the woman that made The Secret, second book is about how you have to have gratitude in your everyday life. So, like even if you don't feel pretty, say you're grateful for your beauty. Look yourself in the mirror and like call out all the beautiful things about yourself. Because in this life, we have a choice, right? We have a choice to focus on the negative, to focus on the reality, or we have like the current reality, or you have a choice to focus on the positivity and focus on the greater good, like what's coming in. Control that because you can't control what's coming in, okay? Your life can actually change like that. I wish like I lived in a place where I could dance in front of the moon. You know what else? Because I just read up your comments. You said you put like a manifestation under your pillow. I put copper under my pillow. I put copper under my pillow. Let me not show you my copper. Helps the negative energy too. I like copper for for abundance. And copper, guess what? Copper is ruled by Venus. It's an alchemical chemical. Can't remember it's not coming to me, but it's ruled by Venus. So why not put if you have a rose quartz underneath your pillow and the copper wire underneath your pillow as well. And also, fun fact, if you wear copper and you're eating junk food, it can change the color of the copper because it can actually it frequency, like it can sense the bad junk that you're eating. I saw a TikTok of that. And I've heard about that too. Hmm. That just shows you how frequency is real. I just finished a 25. Oh, I missed that. Yes, Nicki Minaj. Guys, one of these days, oh, that's such a good idea. It just popped up to me. I'm gonna have to do like a live, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it on YouTube because it may have to be on TikTok. Or I may just have to have it like not monetized. I may just do like not monetized. And basically I want to actually do a study of Nicki Minaj and the lyrics that she says that personally helped me grow and that personally like are alchemical lyrics. Like this lady is an alchemist. And she'd be a prophet. Like she'd be speaking things in her songs and you'll see it happen. And it's because she has so much conviction and she has so much confidence. Okay, interesting. I literally didn't have a big appetite today. Yes, so you may not even feel hungry today. So even though I ate at like 12 because it's like after the gym, right? So I had to eat, but since then I haven't eaten. I don't even feel hungry. So naturally, that's how you're gonna feel because the full moon energy is so intense. Some people, when they eat during the full moon, they may get sick. You may have belly pains. Actually, I just finished a 25-day fast. Oh, 25-hour fast. I love fasting. Like fasting really revitalizes the cells, okay? Because our body is working, especially the digestive system. That takes a lot of energy, guys. One thing about me, I'm such a huge fan of fasting. I love fasting. Oh, my pajamas. I love fasting. And if you're an empath, if you're a dreamer, is that lipstick? If you're a dreamer, if you're gifted, why don't you fast? Because that's going to raise your vibration. You'll get more downloads, you get more messages, your dreams will be more clearer. I just thought I saw an orb. Your dreams will be more clearer. Um, if you're struggling with anxiety too, then fasting is great. Welcome. I live in front of Lake Victoria, nice garden. Oh my god, I'm happy dancing here. Come and join. Stop. Stop. If I could transport right now, I could. Like Lake Victoria, that's on my bucket list. That's on my bucket list because I love waterfalls. I love water. I'm such a big fan of water. Oh my goodness. I love water. But guess what? I can't swim. Well, I can swim, but I'm scared of the deep end. I'm scared of like I have like thalassemania, like the fear of not seeing below my feet. So I can't like let go. But I can swim like in a swimming pool. But yes, girl, dance in front of the moon, like soak it all in. Guys, did you see even like the celebrities? They all know this. Did you see Kim Kardashian that time and she was like dancing in front of the moon on the beach? That's one of my goals, like on the beach dancing. Like my next holiday, I'm doing that. I need to plan it. I need to plan it around the full moon. Yes, of course. Can you tell me more about the moon and energy? Okay, so in what way, like what do you want to know exactly? Because quite broad. So, okay, so with the moon is an energy center. Okay, so the moon's going to have an effect on your energy. New moons have an effect on your energy. Full moons have a big effect on your energy too, because it's at the fullest. Okay, and then we're ruled by water, right? So because you know that the moon rules the tides. So when we're ruled by water, it rules us too on the daily, but especially on the full moon. So that's why you see a lot of news, like crazy things happen like on a full moon. Um, in psychiatric hospitals, they say there's like more like activities like the patients on full moons, prisons too, like they're more rowdy on a full moon. So it really affects our energy because the moon rules the mind. The moon rules the mind. The moon rules the psyche. Okay, so you have to be mindful of what you're thinking, what you're doing. That's why I said, even though I do recommend for this full moon to take a stroll outside, dancing on the full moon. If you're like a baby into this spirituality thing, I wouldn't recommend you walking outside during a full moon. But for this one, do because it's gonna clear your mind. How do I transmute anger? Oh, that's easy, babe. I love transmuting anger. All of my bro, where's my hello? Let me read it for you. Turn rage into creativity. But it doesn't have to be rage as well. Law 12. Anyways, before I go into the book, I have serious rage. Okay, so if you have serious rage, what are your goals? What do you want? You need to transmute that into something else. Do you know who I like to use, like to watch sometimes? Watch some men. Like watch male podcasters to really get you going. Like they will really get you shaped up. Because men, they well, well, but some of them they know how to transmute their anger and they put it into business. They put it into the gym. They put it into bettering themselves. I noticed like the men they'll do that. They won't say like "woe was me." They'll be like, "Oh, bet," and use it to benefit them. So you see, when you're angry and your triggers when you're angry, like the things you do, just use that energy for your goals or creativity. Even if you're like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna show them," still do that. That's transmutation. Transmute anger into passion, into motivation, success, discipline. Mm. So let me read Law 12. Turn rage into creativity. Rage is energy. Didn't you just join at the perfect time? Rage is energy. When directed properly, it can be a catalyst for innovation, resilience, and transformation. Hence my book. It's all rage. Um, yeah. So too many people let anger consume them, turning it inwards or lashing out impulsively. But true power comes from transmuting rage into creativity. Use your anger to fuel something constructive, whether it's building a business, like I said, writing a book, as you do, or achieving a personal goal. When you channel your fury into something tangible, you turn a destructive force into a creative power, showing that even your darkest emotions can work in your favor because it's just emotion. And anger is, yes, it's a negative frequency to stay on, but once you know transmutation, boom, like you can use that to elevate yourself. I think a lot of successful businesses have been started from anger or ideas like, oh, why I hate that this is not happening, and then they think, oh, you know what, let me fix it, let me do it myself. Real life example. Think about a time when someone underestimated or disrespected you, igniting a fire within you. Instead of letting that control you, you harnessed it to fuel your ambitions. Maybe you started a new project, got in the best shape for your life, or mastered a skill. By redirecting your anger, you turned what could have been a setback into an opportunity for growth. And you know who the goddess connection I said for anger? I said Oya. Oya, the Yoruba goddess of storms and transformation, embodies the power of rage and change. Known for her tempestuous energy, she uses her fury to clear the old and bring forth the new. So you probably have Oya energy. Channel Oya's fierce spirit by using your anger as a tool for transformation and creating something powerful from its energy. And if you're not into goddesses, in the historical connection, I said Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo often painted from a place of deep pain and anger, transforming her suffering into art that speaks across generations. Through her work, she expressed her personal battles, turning her inner turmoil into powerful rage. Sorry, turning her inner turmoil into powerful, raw creativity. Frida's story is a testament to how rage, when channeled into art, can become a form of resilience and influence. Girl, do I need to go? Should I just do the whole chapter? Should I? I'm gonna do the whole chapter. I love how I always ask, but I still always do it. Do I need to, let me fix my lipstick. Let's like the live, guys, as well. Here it is. Thank you. And so I noticed like when I wear matte, it stops like my lip. You know, what has that like line and stuff like because I'd be talking, and then I have to reapply. So I think I'm just better doing like matte lipsticks, especially for like live videos. I'm weird. I hate the feeling of like matte, but this isn't too bad. My lips are moisturized. Okay. I feel like I put more at the bottom, but we'll leave it. Also, you know how I mentioned about Oya? I really want to talk more about that. I am going to talk more about that. I'm going to do a live because I don't think I want to do a video on my page. I think I'm going to do a live and talk about goddesses. And oh, different type of goddesses. Like that's obviously what I put in my book. So I have this book too, and it goes into, you know, different orishas. And I think it's interesting because a lot of us have archetypes of goddesses. This is another book I have too. Oh, my tarot cards nearly fell. This is another one too. Remember, I was telling you guys about this one. So this book talks about how we as women, we have archetypes from goddesses. And it's so interesting when you read this. And why I want to talk about it is because it ties in with confidence and transformation. I know that's what I'm all about. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Powerful archetypes in women's lives. The thing with this one is it was just way too westernized. Yeah, I just couldn't find much on other goddesses, so I had to do my own research and stuff like that. But obviously, I got this one, and it goes into the Yoruba deities. So that should be a fun live. Also, guys, are you loving the consistency? I mean, business. Like that's another way I transmuted, right? Because just like I'm reflecting on how far I came, and I'm like, okay, like I already know they be watching, so you have to be consistent. Like I'm consistent because I know they be watching, and that's yo, that's passion, and it will help. I transmute their hate into some consistency, into motivation. And the thing is, because I always want to do it myself, like myself, but it's like, oh, like you didn't see my light, you didn't see my light, so now I'm gonna even make you burn. No, you saw my I didn't see my light. I didn't see my light. Okay. You saw my light. Now I'm gonna make you burn. That's what I want you to be. If like there's someone that's jealous of your beauty, put more extra time into like your beauty routine. If someone's jealous of your body, like, okay, just make sure you don't eat junk food all the time because you certainly know that's gonna make them smile. So when people are envious of you, don't be like upset and then fall off and hide, because I used to do that. Like I feel like because I always used to experience toxic people, I hid myself. I really shied away. And I mean, in the workplace, I get why you would do that. Like, yes, that's different. But in general life, I started shying away, you know? And I was like, no, why am I shying away? Because people are intimidated of me. They're intimidated of my light. Let me even do it more. Imagine how better I could be because I don't even see my light, but they see it. So let me thank you. Remember, Learn from your enemy, guys. So thank you. Thank you. So now I see my light now plus more. Now I see my potential plus more. I see how far I can go. That's what I want you to be. Oh, you were born on a Friday? That's very auspicious. Friday, Friday. Oshun. That's Oshun's day, right? Yeah, because it's Venus. Hell yes. Oh, I missed your comment about the moon water. I'm glad because this full moon, I'm happy I connect with moon water and the soil barefoot. You're welcome. Oh, I wish I had some soil. You see where I live, there's so many concretes. I can't wait to go back to Nigeria. I need to go back. I need to put my foot on that soil and just bask in the energy of the motherland. But moon water is really, really powerful, guys. Like, you just have to try it. You just have to do it and try it. At first, when I first started getting into this stuff, I remember the first time I ever did the moon water. I was like, at night, I was trying to sneak at night. This is like maybe like a year ago, or year and a half ago. No, year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago. And I was trying to like put it outside and like make sure like no one will see me. Just like I don't even care anymore. I'd be like even putting more than one. Like, okay, this one's gonna be for this. This one's gonna be for my plant. This one's gonna be for manifestation. This one's gonna be for protection, holy water. You can make your own holy water, guys. This one's gonna be for protection because everything's in intent. And then put a little sticker on it, and then speak. I'm covered, like in protection. I'm protected in all realms, in the spiritual realm, in the mental plane. I'm protected in the physical realm. Say it all. Say what you feel like you need to say. Okay, for your protection water too. Some people have like healing water. They like to use it to heal. You can put it in a little spray bottle with the moon water and you can put it on your face, or you can put it around like just to be in water, because water water carries frequency. Water is in us. It's in every cell. We need water to survive. So that's why you also have to be careful, guys, what you're saying. Like we we have vaporized. Is that the right word? Vaporize like water, steam, or whatever, vapor as we speak. So be careful of what you're saying about yourself. And that's why also when people say bad things about yourself, don't be accepting that. Like don't accept it. Don't let it get to you. Because when you accept it, when you let it get to you, you're accepting it. So when people like are trolling, I don't say it all the time, but I can say it in my head and I just transmute it. Like, okay, they don't have enough courage to do what I'm doing. That's why they're hating. They secretly love me, but they don't have enough courage to say it. They don't have enough courage to be themselves, so they have a little joy in watching me. You have to speak that into your life. And then it's going to be like a muscle. So you get better as it goes. Because I wasn't always this great. I definitely used to think like, oh my God, I was a problem. Like, guys, I got therapy at a point, like, because people, I faced so much jealousy and envy, and I thought I was the problem. So I went to therapy, and then in therapy, they were like, no, you just keep accepting these toxic people around you. So, yeah, like, I haven't always, I have a big heart. So it's just like, if people are in my life, you're in my life, but you're moving weird. Like, I just didn't assume it was them. Like, they were doing it on purpose, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I was like, oh my God, it must be me. Like, because I keep running through the same thing. Hey, Aaliyah. Love it. Girls, I think like one of my something I definitely see in my cards is us like having like a retreat, like a girly retreat. Because someone mentioned that. Well, she said an event. She said an event, but I could also see us having like a girly retreat, dancing in the moon, doing like manifestations and girly activities, leveling up exercises, just empowering each other. Ooh, let me read a part from the book because I'm born on Friday. If I can find it. Oh, and it just opened like that. Look how much I've highlighted in this book. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the effects that the days of the week have on us, according to Yoruba religion. You know, also just not even just Yoruba religion. I just feel like in general, like the days of the week, the planets, the planetary alignments, they have an effect on us. Okay, so you can either ignore it or you can use it to utilize utilize the good in your life to help your life. For example, on Saturday, have you guys noticed you don't really like to do like big things on a Saturday, start new projects on a Saturday? I always feel like doing nothing on a Saturday, like really chilling, and if people are doing stuff, it's probably going out, like, but no one's really doing much on a Saturday. And it says like Saturday is a bad day to undertake major projects for the use of most charms. Favorable on this day is preparation, as opposed to use of amulets and protective charms, the second of the witch's day. Basically, so what it's trying to say is use this day to prepare for things, to plan. Use Saturday for a day of planning, which is great because like Saturday, and you can plan that for the week ahead. But don't be starting anything. Don't be starting anything. Yeah. Okay, it says Friday is the day of trouble. Dashik. What did I say? Yeah, okay. Friday is the day of trouble. Friday belongs to Oshun, a particular bad day for travel or moving from one home or business location to another. A good day for chiefs by virtue of their intention to remain in one location for a long time. That's just for like something else. But yeah. Are you trouble? Let me see if I can find, because it said it was the day of Oshun. So let me go on the chapter of her and tell me if it resonates with you or anyone else watching this. If you were born on a Friday, I was not. Oh my gosh, there's so many chapters. Mhm. Okay. Okay, so okay, we'll get into that. Oshun may be your guardian Orisha if you cannot stand to be bored. You are acutely aware of how you look. You spend more time than most people deciding what to wear. Clothes are very important to you. You are highly sexual. You are more comfortable being in control of relationships. You are easily offended. You love parties. You love to flirt. You enjoy good food and wine. You are partial to bright colors. You love music. You enjoy dancing. You hate confinement on any level. You understand logic, but make the majority of your decisions based on your gut feeling. And even when you start learning these things, you will even like know people in your life that carry these energies. Like I know a girl that she fits this a lot. I don't know if she knows that, but yeah. And then you even like read parts about yourself and stuff too. I need spiritual protection for sure. I saw a dream recently, a figure trying to force and merge themselves in my body. I saw someone cut my face in the spirit realm. Oh yeah, babe. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself for sure. I'm not sure like how far you want to go, to do some things. But then also just relax as well. Like just relax, because if you feed into it, it's just going to grow, right? So it's just like, okay, they think they're messing with me, but they're not, right? I'm stronger than you. It's never gonna happen. You have to say that. It's never gonna happen. Like, oh my god, like why are you in my dreams? Like you're a loser. Get out of my dreams. Like these people are so obsessed with me that they want to even show up in my dreams. And it's never gonna work. It never works. And I want you to speak over yourself. Like, I'm so protected. I'm so protected. Okay. Like, let me see if there's anything else before I go, because I don't want this to be a long live, guys. I know my lives are really long, but not everyone has time to watch that. Um, I think I said that. Yeah, you ask for money. This time to ask for money because you will get it. So this just the abundance is big. Like that's the key word: abundance, 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 abundance. So be bold in your manifestations. Be bold if you're asking for money, for help, because you're more than likely going to get it, especially if you're confident. Yeah, or you feel that resonates with you. Mhm. Also, oh, my water nearly fell. Also, you know how crypto right now is going up. That's a whole representation of the full moon. And with crypto, it's like it's money, it's material possessions. And that's all what Taurus rules, Venus rules, money, um, luxury. And see how it's going up. I think it was the Dogecoin or something. So that just shows like the energy. So that's why I'm saying, guys, and utilize it. Like I'm not just talking out my ass. Like you they put all these things in the media, and you can see it in the media, you can spot it, especially when you learn astrology, when you learn the transits. You will see that this stuff is real, but they don't tell us. They don't tell us because they don't want us to utilize it for our own good. But that's why I'm here, right? Yeah, so intuition versus intellect. I'll say that one more time. Um, really follow your intuition around this time. This full moon time, and it's gonna last for like 96 hours after. So if you're overthinking, don't try to intellectualize it. Actually, use your intuition because that's what we first had. That's what we first had before anything else. We had our intuition. So more than it's not usually wrong. Intuition. My intuition is not usually wrong, and I sometimes I'm like, oh, I beat myself up because I should have listened to myself the first time. And then usually it's like the reason I don't listen to my intuition is because I intellect intellectualize myself out of it. Like I just talk too much about it. And then did I ask you guys what are you preparing to leave behind? What are you preparing to leave behind in 2024? So I want you to use this super moon now to reflect what you're preparing to leave behind. So, speaking of the new year, how are we feeling about going into 2025? I was going to talk about the numerology for 2025, but I just thought, you know what? No, it's too much information and it's just going to be too long. I was going to go into the personal year and everything. It's just too long. But I will mention it in another live if that's something you guys are interested in. But like I was saying, how are you guys feeling? Because I'm feeling really excited about this new year. And, sometimes you have that anxiety around the new year because you beat yourself up, you try and compare yourself to other people, but we don't do that. We compare ourselves to ourselves. That's why I said congratulations. Give yourself a congratulations because you've come so far. You've grown. And like I said, only you know the deepest ways that you've grown, the dirt that you've pulled yourself out from. Okay? Now that we've grown, I want you to take all these lessons and transmute them into our greater good. I don't want to like, okay, this happened to me, and then just move about your life. No, no, I want you to command excellence and greatness into your life. I want you girls to take control of your life. Oh, yeah, get rid of guilt. We don't do guilt. Do you know guilt is like one of the lowest vibrations? So, see this word, these two words, guilt and shame, they give me the shivers. Guilt and shame, let it go. Let it go. Never have guilt, never have shame. It can actually like it can affect your health as well. Like there's some people and you think they're so nice and kind, but internally they have so much shame about their past or shame about maybe they did something to someone and they have guilt and they feel bad. And then you see it like they have cancer or something. And I know it's a touchy subject, like the whole health thing, but it's proven that it affects your health. And that's why you see like people are, oh, but they're so kind, like what did happen to them? It's because like sometimes they have shame, they have a lot of guilt, like if you're sorry for a lot of things that you did in your past, forgive yourself and move on. A lot of people don't forgive themselves, and you really need to forgive yourself because it's just life, like it vibrates on a really low frequency. Aaliyah, yes please. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Um, what else would you guys like for me to talk about? Also, are you liking like the new direction that I'm going for? Because like I said, I don't want to just talk about envy all the time. I'm a life coach. So I want you guys to transform, to reach the other end, to not just stay in the victim mentality. Like, yes, awareness is key because that's how we know we need to transform. You need to wake up, okay? You need to wake up. But once we wake up, you need to transform, but no one wants to transform because that's the ugly part. Okay, that's when we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, oh, okay, where did I go wrong? Like, and what can I do to be better? And when you want to be better, you have to look at what's going wrong. And people don't want to look at that. People don't want to look at what's going wrong because what's going wrong is comfortable for them. Okay, it's comfortable, and it's we don't want to change that. And we all know the brain as well operates on like a comfortability thing, so it likes to be comfortable. So if you know you need to push yourself, don't mind just out control your mind because your mind will come up with an excuse because of the comfortability. I want you to just think like how more comfortable do you like you to the point you're going to get irritated. Yes, you're guilty of your own mistakes, and that's a thing as well that I was saying about this. That's so bad. Like you really have to forgive yourself because mistakes happen. Oh my god, I don't even like to use the word mistake. I don't even use that in my vocabulary. I just think of it as a lesson because I believe that, everything had to happen for a reason. And sometimes I bend that, sometimes I be bending that to my favor if you know what I mean? But no, like don't be feeling guilty. You think you want forgiveness of an ex-friend, but you want her to forgive. You know what? I forgive people, but I don't have to talk to them. I forgive people, and that's about it. And if someone did me dirty, I don't care about forgiveness, and you shouldn't care about forgiveness either. What's that going to do? What's that actually going to do now? And think about it. You're holding so much power. Like you're giving that person so much power to yourself, like to your happiness. Period. Forgive yourself first. Forgive yourself first, and that's it. I even send love. Like I love the people that have hated me. I forgive them and I love them because they've helped me see myself in a way that I would probably never see myself if they didn't did what they did to me. That's why I gave them a shout out in my book in the acknowledgments. Like some people think I was trying to be petty. I wasn't being petty. Like I was genuinely sending love because they've helped me grow. Wait. Okay. Acknowledgments. Thank you to myself for the strength to keep going and growing. To the destiny helpers and miracle workers for guiding my path and shifting my perspective. And to those who tested me, your challenges became my growth, teaching me resilience, self love, and compassion. Yeah, I don't. I never care about apologies. Like even when ex friends try and like come back, it's just like, okay, but do you think I care? Like, do you think I'm thinking about you? Like I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about my life. I'm not thinking about the past. And just be careful with like thinking about the past so much because how are you gonna let the new in? This is the perfect time to release the sheik because of the full moon. Release and forgive yourself. Do it, and you're gonna feel so good. Okay, I think that's all my notes. I think that's all my notes. Also, guys, I forgot to say, you could always buy my book as well, as it goes that deeper into, different manifestation techniques you can use. Like, you can definitely use these laws to manifest your desires, and it also will help it come in more quickly too. And if you get the PDF file, Sapphire 15, you get 15% off. Or if you just prefer the paperback, that I can't give a discount for Amazon. Um, it's available on Amazon. And then if you still need, more advice, why don't you book a call with me? I'm a life coach. We can talk about it, and I will help set you up with a customized strategic plan. Whether it's the workplace, just yourself, friendship, relationships, family. I just don't like people being in the victim mindset. Like, what are we gonna do now? Like, let's transform. Let's transform. Like, and that's like, that's why women hated me. Like, in friendship groups, because, like, why are you guys crying? Like, why you guys like emotionally dumping right now? And if I tell you to go, like, I think you should do better, and I think you like don't deserve him. Now I'm like, why did you say that? Because she does deserve better. She is too good for him. You should respect yourself more. It's the truth. And I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not gonna give you the fluff. That's why I don't give the fluff in this book. I really teach you how to be a bitch, because that's how people view you. People view you as a bitch when you have these standards to yourself, when you hold yourself highly, when you don't want to disrespect yourself. You are a bitch to men, to women, in society. So that's why I call it being a bitch, because it's like you're reclaiming that word. I got real passionate about it because, it's my baby. Also, thank you to everyone that has bought my book so far. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so lovely. I see you coming through with the orders, especially on Amazon. Dashik, I don't know. I miss her presence in my life. So, um, yeah, you need to do some releasing, because look, people are meant to leave our life. People are here for seasons. Not everyone's here meant to be in our life forever. Not everyone's meant to be in our life forever. And you should just remember the good parts, and then that's it. Remember the good parts, and then learn, and then move. Because that's just the path that God wanted for you guys. You miss her presence in your life. Do you feel like do you feel like you were depending on her for something? Because then it's more of a reason you shouldn't even be friends with her anymore, because you should you should be confident enough to not be still missing them. I'm just gonna say it. I'll be honest with you. How long has it been? And why don't you treat yourself as well? Like, why don't you treat yourself, and why don't you remind yourself of the amazing people that are about to come into your life, because we have an abundant mindset. You need to let go of the old to let in the new, guys. I know as women, we're emotional. Like, that's why I stayed in a lot of friendships that were just expired, because the attachment, once we get attached, it's like, oh my God, like, how am I going to do this? But once you do, the way you're going to elevate is crazy. And everything is frequency too. So even in you thinking that, you're still holding on to the past. So your blessings may not even come in, because you're holding on to the old. I don't. Meditation. Meditation. Okay, so just to wrap up, manifestation techniques. Write the story to yourself. Script. There's power in scripting. Scripting is one of the most powerful manifestation techniques, and people sleep on it. Don't sleep on scripting. Don't sleep on scripting. I like to do like visualization, and then scripting after I do the visualization. I love to script before bed, and then soon enough, it's just like it just becomes a habit. Like the water as well. You can, okay, if you don't have like something like to put on the water and then to write how much you want, you can just speak into your water, set your intentions, because everything is energy. Because some people are like, oh, is this demonic? Da, 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 da. I don't know what you're speaking into your water. Okay. I don't know what you're projecting. I don't know. Are you thinking bad things about people? Do you want to hurt people? Because all we do here, we set good energy, it's good intentions into water, into something that gives us life. I'm so grateful for water because if it wasn't for water, we wouldn't be here. So ain't nothing demonic about this. We were in a sack of fluid, of water, I'm not fluid, for a whole 9 months. Okay. So that's how powerful it is. Okay. Water, trees grow, plants need water, everything needs water. Or else we'll be looking like the planet Mars if we didn't have no water. Okay. So you better be thanking these natural resources that God has brought into this world. That's why I like spirituality. I love spirituality. I think it made me more like just in tune with God and stuff because it's just like, wow, this life, there's just so much more that people don't really know about. Anyways, so you speak it into your water, what you want, and then you drink it. And when you drink it, like literally, like feel it, and be like, like yes. Oh, you can also do this with food. Sometimes I do this with food. Like as I'm cooking, I just be like, that's why be careful eating food from people that aren't in a happy mood because you'll taste it. I don't like to eat from people I have an argument with. That like if you ever had an argument with your mom, like when I used to live with my mom, I'm like I don't want to eat your food because it's just like the energy you can taste it. So when people cook with love, you can taste that, right? So when you're cooking, you can just be like, as I'm eating this, I'm eating abundance. Abundance is coming to me. Abundance is growing in me. You know, I like to. That's why I speak. I like to do things like that. Also, what I'm going to say as well with the Taurus energy with this moon, um, yes, I said that if you're in a relationship, it could be a time of like ending or like jobs ending. But that's only because you're meant for better. That's only because you're meant for better. Because with this energy, with Taurus energy, I would actually say use this time to set intentions on the type of person you want to attract come into your life if that's something that you're looking for. Because with Taurus Venus energy, that's like relationship, love, think like Aphrodite. So use this time to write down, let's see my charger, to write down, to manifest, to visualize, um, speaking to your water, whatever you want to do, to attract love into your life. And be specific, especially with men. Like, be specific. Yeah, she was a good friend. A year and some months, I ruined it. But you, excuse me. But you know what? It happens. Like it happens. Like I had friends in my past that were they were good friends, but I still cut them off. Or naturally we just drifted. And I'm like, oh, you know, they're a good friend, but that's just life. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm telling you now, the new is not going to come in if you're still holding on to the past. And the thing is, how do you know she's like? Do you know is she thinking about you like that? Like, what if she's like not thinking about you at all? Like she's like, what? She's like, oh my god, thank God I'm not friends with that girl anymore. And then here you are being like, oh my god, I miss her. You don't know what people are thinking about you. You don't know. She could have changed up. She could have been fake. You don't know. But you can only control yourself. You can only like this. This is your current reality. This is the card you're played with now. So are you going to keep focusing on the past and the negativity, things you cannot change? You're living in a prison of stress and hurt and guilt because you can't change that. You can't change that, but you feeling that guilt gives you a form of like validation or a form of like control to your friend, but you need to let that go. You need to say bye to her and you need to keep walking forward because what's ahead of you is better than what's in your past. And I don't mean to shout at you, but it's just like, please, I just want you to transform and bloom into the butterfly that you are. Okay. Even if you ruined it, okay, it happens. We're humans. As if she probably hasn't made mistakes too. Girl, you need to get my book, How to Be a Bitch, if you haven't already. Because it's going to whip you into shape. It's really going to whip you into shape. Oh my God. You need to embrace your dark side, honestly. Okay, I think I might go because I really want to go out into the moonlight. Okay, I think I might. Oh, hey, sunshine. One thing I do is I forgive myself and ask Mother Moon to give them right people. Yes. Okay, so Dashik, why don't you try and do that? Like what Sunshine said. I love your name. What Sunshine said. Because that's true. Do you know what this full moon is indicating? You know, reveal things being revealed. Just put it out there to the moon. Just say, I want things to be revealed to me that I was blinded to prior. I did this yesterday. And because obviously the pressure with the pineal gland as well, I just caught on to a girl I grew up with just being really, really fake with me. It's just so weird. Like, how are you? You never said congratulations to me. For my book, not once, but you're sending me DMs. Like you're sending me DMs and you're pretending like you don't see me post. And yeah, I just really like woke up to it. Really. Yeah. Also, you can always like send when you're feeling guilty, transmutation. When you're feeling guilty about your friend, Dashik, just be like, "Oh, I sent her love. I sent her love." You see that? You see that? You see how that's different from "Ah, I feel bad about what I did to her versus I sent her love. I sent her love, and I hope she's doing good. Yeah, she probably is doing good. Yeah, because she was a good friend, so she's doing good. And then just leave like that. Just send love. Feeling sorry for yourself isn't the way to move forward. Let go of that would be the first thing. Yeah, like you really need to do some releasing under this, and it will really help you a lot. Because I just want you to release that before going into the new year. Because you said it's been a year and some months. And guys, 2025 is going to be it's going to be I mean it depends on how you carry yourself. It depends on, your boundaries. But if you don't have strong boundaries and standards, then 2025 is going to be like a strong wave for you. I just view it as very karmic. Okay. It's MJ. I'm out with another device. Oh, it's MJ. Okay, okay. I still like Sunshine. I like that name. Wait, Sunshine, I feel like you know more about like spirituality, Mother Moon and stuff like that. Are you proper into it? I feel like all of you guys really okay, does she? Good, good, good. Yeah, kind of. Mm, okay. That's good. That's good. So you're gonna be learning with me because of course I'm going to be talking more about this. Our African families. Babe, that's why I be treading. And that's why I plant seeds. Like I don't know if you've noticed, but before I do things, like I will plant a seed and I will start small. Because if I really tell you the things, the calls, the people be shaking. You guys already know the story time of when I bought, because I already know these people be watching. I already talked about it in like one of my earlier videos. And I just said how I bought a snake ring from Shein because I like a snake and it was a silver snake ring. And I got silver because silver represents the moon and protection. Sorry, the moon and protection, right? And I like snakes because snakes have wisdom. I feel like I carry like snake energy. Like I can be very like I'm just very observant and like very wise. Like it's the psyche, and also I love snakes because it's that whole like the shedding and renewing energy. And you know that I can never pronounce that word, but you know when the snake is eating itself. I have a video on my spiritual page about it. Um, I don't know. It's on a TikTok, my spiritual page. Um, I haven't like made it public or anything like that. But I don't know if I'll post on it. But basically, when the snake is like eating itself, it's like a symbol of death and rebirth. And if we don't have any death and rebirth, then that's not life. So why are you scared of that? Like, why are you scared of that? That's just like it's a cycle of life. I think some people have like really wicked, evil thoughts, and they project it on people. I don't know. Anyways, so when I had the snake, a girl messaged me just basically telling me like, "Oh, this is demonic. Do you know the meaning of this? You should be wearing this." Da, da, da. And you would think she's an auntie, but she's not an auntie. Like she's a girl my age. She was like, "Do you know the meaning of this?" Mind you, this person ain't no holy saint themselves, right? They ain't no holy saint themselves. They will go out. Like I heard some things. I heard some things. I'm not gonna air out anyone's business. Okay, drinking, doing some. But you want to come for me for a snake ring because see religion it gives people that validation and because this girl was jealous of me and she saw my light and she was so intimidated of me and it's so weird because how are you intimidated of me but like you're in my private story just watching me and then when you see me with a ring that's like her gotcha moment and she's like oh yeah I'm gonna tell her that this is demonic. I'm gonna try to control her because it's gonna make me feel above her. People use that. They like to use spirituality and religion to feel above people, tell you what to do. I act like they're your child, right? So then I let her know that, oh no, I wear it for this reason. And I did say, I'm more spiritual than religious. I've always said that. People know this. Like, and if you're in my private story, she was in my private story at the time. I don't think you Snapchat anymore. You. But yeah, so I use it to message some people, but I don't post on I don't even have a private story. But yeah, so the things I would talk about, so why are you coming up here acting confused? And then, anyways, it's the fact that she was trying to argue with me when I said that I don't wear it for your reason. And that's not the reason I'm wearing it. I'm not wearing it for a demonic reason. I'm wearing it because the silver connects with the moon and it makes me feel protected. It helps my intuition. And the snake symbolizes renewing and shedding of the skin. And at the time, that was something that really symbolized what I was getting out from. So she was arguing with me because of a snake ring. So then I made a story time on TikTok. I said holier than thou, like friends. And then I wasn't even just talking about her though. It was just as an African kid, you grow up with this. You grow up with these self-righteous people. But hers was just that domino effect. And then she commented under my page, under the video. Can you imagine the cheek? Commented under my video, just being like, "Oh, why are you lying? Why are you talking about da 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 da?" And I didn't reply because just like so disrespectful, commented under my page. Like, why can't you just message me that? And it's just like, who are you to tell me what not to post? You have your page. So why can't you do that yourself? These girls are mad. And it's just like, oh, that's why I know you're so full of yourself because you think it's just about you. You think it's just about you. This is an experience that I've been having. People always trying to control me, trying to always tell me what to do, trying to tell me what to believe. You believe in what you believe. I'm going to believe in what I believe. Thank you very much. It's called a personal journey, a personal journey with God. Personal. They miss the personal word all the time. Okay, and the story didn't even end there. That's why I had to do the story time on YouTube because I don't even like being messy, but girls try me, and I mind my business. I don't even go out, but yet they try me all the time. And this girl, she's a known girl from where I'm from, so it's like crazy that she's acting like this. Anyways, so I ignore her in my comments. So what does she do? Mind you, okay, she replies to my TikTok video after I made the snake ring, like 2 months after. Like 2 months after. She replied when my TikTok was picking up. So you didn't reply beforehand, but you waited 2 months, 2 months to reply underneath my comments because you see my videos picking up. Anyway, so I didn't reply. And then she messages me on Instagram, long paragraph being cheeky. And she's like, oh yeah, good. Basically being like, good luck with your social media journey, trying to put me down. I love when the devil shows himself. So you just showed your heart. You're jealous of me. You're jealous of me and you're insecure. You hate yourself because no one that loves themselves treat people like that. This girl sent me a long paragraph, and this is a popular girl from where I'm from. Long paragraph. I didn't even reply. I didn't even reply. And then I just blocked. I had to block her. I didn't even block her immediately. And then I think I blocked her after like a few weeks. I was just like, nah, I'm blocking you. You're so weird. That's so strange. Sorry, guys. That's some tea. That was some tea there. Acidus, yeah. Or is it the Europa? Oh, let me see. Let me get out my phone. Funny. Actually, should I show you the TikTok I made on my spiritual page? I don't know if I'm gonna post any more videos on my spiritual TikTok because I have this page now, but I only have 2 videos on it. And so I made a video because remember I told you transmute anger. So I was angry because I'm like, you're misinformed, you're not educated, and you're ignorant, and you're trying to make me feel bad about that because you're not learning. And how shame of you, because if you really learned your culture, you would understand snakes are they're like, it's a taboo. They're really respected in my culture, but she doesn't know that. So that's why I made this video. I said snakes are powerful, not demonic. Let me play it. 2024, and this mentality is still very, very much backwards when it is further from the truth. I'm gonna have to fast.
Don't forget, no knowledge is a waste. This knowledge
I'll
is not
probably
a waste.
send it to
I
you.
just repeated. You must know the history of your people. You must know the history of the place where you came from. If not, you'll be perished. You're supposed to know this. I did not ask you to go start worshiping pythons or snakes, but for you to be informed that things like this happen around you, that things like this can take place or has been taking place in your own community, in your own state, in your own local government area. It's in Delta State. There's a place in Delta State called Ujue. It's one other place where you can find people who share the same kind of belief with other people from, example, Enugu, in Anambra State, other people from Nembe, in Bayelsa State, people from Mwidi, in Imo State, people from Machina, in Yobe State. So the abomination for anyone to buy python in that area. They don't even think of it. So there was an understanding that it was the python that helped the indigenous of
knowledge is power.
During the time they had tribal wars with other communities in the past. This python, this snakes helped them.
A Nigerian, yes.
So it was told that the python normally uses its body on the sand to clean the footprints of the Ujue people. So that the invaders will find it very difficult to place their hiding position or the place they use to escape. So that the invaders will not kill them.
Snakes help them.
The people of Ujue decided to show the python, to show appreciation to the python for saving their lives from the hands of their enemies. So they made pythons their gods to say thank you for saving us in this hour of our need. There are some other.
Well, let me fast forward it. Snake, something that God created, is, as you guys can see, my beautiful snake ring I bought today. Oh, I was showing it off on my social media, and then someone commented down, "Oh, that's demonic, And it was a Nigerian person, and like young Nigerian person, not even like an auntie or an uncle. And my mind was just so confused. I just couldn't believe in 2024, young people, young Africans, still believe that snake, something that God created, is equal to Satan or equal to something demonic. When actually, if you look within our own culture, there's a lot of snake symbolism, especially within the evil culture. But you know what? That's why I'm here, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people genuinely don't know. They don't actually know why they believe it. It's just something that maybe they've heard from their parents, or heard through religion, or heard through their community. People snakes as these bad, evil things. So the serpent is a symbol of duality through good and evil, healing and fertility, creation and destruction, wisdom and knowledge, dealing with immortality, transformation, and rebirth. In the Christian Bible, God also says to act as wise as a serpent and to be as innocent as a dove. So you can even see the duality within that sense in scripture of that Bible verse. Poisonous snake bites, and that venom goes through the system. That same venom is used as the antidote to heal. Back with duality again. In the medical industry, serpent symbolism is used heavily. They know. Anyone that studies pharmacy, anyone in the medical industry, you guys will know. The snake figure was associated with Asclepius, who was an ancient Greek god. And it was said that a single touch be able to cure any illness, just like that. There are even certain communities within Nigeria that still worship snakes to this day. There's a community called Ijimile. These people, it's a gift. It's like a born gift that they have, a born connection with serpents. And I've heard some stories where people have been able to cure breast cancer. They've been able to cure diseases from these snake people, these people that work with snakes and work with serpents. In Igbo land, not even within the communities that worship the snakes, but it's widely known, at least I know, and with my family, that it is forbidden to kill a snake. Bad luck will come on you. Absolutely forbidden to kill a snake, to kill a python, or eke is what it's called in Igbo. If a snake is accidentally killed, in many Igbo communities, they pack the snake's remains and actually host a short funeral for that snake. In northwestern Ghana, some people consider snakes as a savior, and it's forbidden to, harm them or eat them. And they can also be used as protection. As soon as I put it on, I feel protected and I feel powerful. I feel strong. Snakes can be born as like an evil-like protection to ward off any evil. The pharaohs wore a snake on their crown in ancient Kemet, as was seen as a sign of protection and a sign of divineness. I think it's just so sad that what our ancestors or our own culture, a lot of us think it's evil and it's demonic. Who told you it's evil and demonic? I feel like if there were certain communities in, let's say in England, because I live in England now, or even in America, where they had these gifts, where they could heal through a snake or control snakes, it would be seen as this amazing thing. But no, because it's Africa, because we're black, it's evil, it's bad. And then when I see people hate on it or call it demonic, I think it's such an insult to the intelligence of our ancestors. Africans in general, we're very smart people and we're intentional. Nigerians are intentional and smart people, and Igbo people specifically. We're very smart and we're very rich in culture. So to me, it's as if you're saying what they believe in is a lie, just because people came and told them that this is demonic, because they're not used to it. It's not of their culture. Me personally, I love to shed old skin. I love to transform. It's a part of life. It is life. Life is renewal. And if there's no shedding the old skin and then transforming into the new person that you are, there's no growth. There's stagnation. That is not life, guys. That's not life. It even goes way deeper. Serpents go so much deeper where I can't even speak about it on TikTok. But this is just some surface level information on serpents. Why do Africans still believe? I know that's really long. Sorry. But that's some tea for you guys. Let me read the comments. Yeah, they think they're the blueprint. I just feel I don't want to diagnose anyone with anything, but she's the embodiment of a hater, right? Like, and also like I feel like when you have that level of control, like when you feel like you don't control someone and you're losing your mind over someone that you feel like, oh, you're losing control. You need to get that check. That's a big narcissistic trait. Okay, that's a big narcissistic trait. Why are you trying to control someone? Why do you care that much? I was like, they have their own page. Like, why don't you go create? Why are you hating on me? Why don't you do what you? I just think it's so strange because if you know me, I'm the least person to tell someone what to do. I think it's so strange. Who are you? Who are you to tell someone what to do? Are you God? Are you the creator? And then if you're trying to advise, okay, cool, the advice, but it's the fact that I said I'm more spiritual and I'm wearing it for this reason, and but you kept going on and on and on. And I said to her, I was like, why do you want me to agree with you? You want me to agree with you? I said I don't have to agree with you, you know. I don't People don't have to agree with you. She effed around and found out. Yeah, people do that a lot with me. I think it's because I can be very quiet and stuff like that. People think I'm slow. You know, that's why I faced a lot of jealousy. I've seen a lot of wicked side of people. People that you wouldn't even think that they're wicked. Because I told you this girl's popular. But people, when they see that, oh, this girl doesn't talk, or oh, I see this girl doesn't really, she won't clap back, she won't expose me, she won't screenshot me. Let me try it. Let me try it. You will see people's narcissistic sides come out, sadistic sides come out. But it's like, okay, I frown and find out, because one thing about me, I research. I don't just put things on just to put things on like you. I'm not just ignorant like you. I actually research. I educate myself because we don't stop learning after school. I'm a very curious person. Knowledge is powerful. The day Africa will be rich and independent is when we start doing and respecting our ancestors and cultures. They made us to leave our ancestors while they celebrate theirs. Exactly. Guys, I was saying this to a friend. I feel like some parts of Africa are cursed because until they start worshiping, I'm not worshiping, but until they start like just respecting, I should say, because we don't worship them, respecting ancestors, respecting the culture before, you know, I feel like it's honestly a curse. And I also feel like Africa's not going to progress until they start respecting it. Doesn't make sense. There's a church in every corner. There's a church or mosque in every corner. But look at the shambles. Look at how you act. Look at how you act. Not very godly. And yeah, like Asian people, they celebrate their ancestors. White people celebrate their ancestors. I don't, I don't see why people think there's a problem with it. Like, why are you scared of your grandparents? Like, they live in you. That's your genetics. Like, that's your DNA. I literally go mad when I feel like people are trying to control me. Same, same. Have you been someone that you've been rejected, controlled your whole life too? People always try to tell me what to do from like young. I think it's just so weird to me because I don't have that spirit in me. So when I see people that have that spirit in them, it doesn't sit well with me. So do I. Okay, thoughts on ancestors who weren't so positive in their waking life. I wouldn't personally um, call on them or anything like that. Even like I always just say I want the ancestors that love me and respect me to guide me and to help me. So not every ancestor wants the best for you guys. So don't just be calling. Maybe I should have made that clear. Don't just be like asking for protection, from your ancestors, because there's some that may not like you. They may not be good people. They may be bitter. They may be bitter. If they weren't, no, I just wouldn't deal with it. But there are ancestors there that are. First of all, they're always with us, okay, because they live in us. They live in us. Like there's some things that you want to do that you don't know why you want to do, but because a great grandparent or something like that wanted it, so you're reliving it. You're fulfilling their purpose. Ever see when kids just say things that they shouldn't know? When people are like, oh, that baby knows too much. That baby knows too much. That baby's been here before. That child's been here before. There's a reason people say that. In my culture, anyways, I believe in reincarnation. We believe in reincarnation, and within the family. Your mom could be your daughter, like in a past life. You could have been your mom in a past life. Your sister could have been a cousin. Yes, and I don't get why they do that, why they want to control me. Okay, so it's strange. It's honestly, if you follow astrology, I have some placements that actually indicate that people like to control me. Um, but there's many factors of it. People may see you as innocent, like for family, like they would see me as innocent. If you're beautiful, like some parents may be more harsher on you and try to control you, like try not to make you like a lot of pretty girls struggled with being able to go out. Like I know my parents were really, really strict and tried to just control everything I did because the beauty or I heard I don't know. Just yeah. Also, beauty is the main one, not even with family, but just with girls in general, because they see themselves in you. They see something in you that they wish they had. So they try and control you because they put you on a pedestal because they want to live through you. Basically, they're just trying to say, if I was you, this is what I would do. So that girl, she's trying to control me because she lives through me. And it's like, okay, if she was me, she wouldn't wear that, but you're not me. So yeah. Hi, Anya. Hi, how are you? Did you just join? And also for their ego too. These people, they have like an inflamed sense of self. They think it gives them like a sense of control by controlling you because they don't know how to control their life. That is the thing. Like people that want to control people is because they don't know how to control their life. Try and control your life first before you come to someone else, because it's very, very audacious of you to try and control someone when your life is in shambles, or even if it's not in shambles, just stay on your own chessboard. Should I read that chapter? Law 33. 33? People love when I say 33 because my accent. Tree. Okay. Yeah. Stay focused on your own chessboard. Comparison is a thief of joy and progress. The more time you spend watching other people's moves, the more distracted you become from your own game. Staying focused on your own chessboard means prioritizing your goals, measuring success by your standards, and not letting others' achievements or failures sway your path. Every time you look over at someone else's board, you risk losing focus on your next move. Your journey is unique, so keep your eyes on your own strategy and let others play their game while you master yours. Okay, I think I'll leave that. Okay, I'll just do it just in case you guys want to know. So, real life example, consider a time when you felt envious or discouraged by someone else's progress. Instead of letting that comparison demotivate you, you focused on your goals, reminding yourself that their journey is not yours. By concentrating on your own steps, you protect your energy and maintain the momentum towards your own success. Yeah, a lot of people are narcissistic. A lot are, and when you're someone that you're more reserved, you're more to yourself, you're more quiet, especially quiet, you see a different side of people. I feel like it's sad. I feel like 80% of people are narcissistic or on that like that level. There's some that you meet them immediately and you're like, oh, they're narcissist. And there's some that you'll only find out when like you put up a boundary. That's why I love boundaries. I love limits. We love limits here, guys. You put up a boundary and then you're like, oh, they show themselves. Because why are you that upset that I don't want to call you after a certain time? Okay. Or why are you upset that I don't want you speaking to me like that anymore? So you'll see it come out of them, like with the ring. Because when she approached me about the ring, I just thought, okay, she's just religious, and I'm just gonna let her know that I'm spiritual and that this is why I'm wearing it, and I don't agree with it. And I thought she was gonna leave it, but she didn't. Pisces moon is like that. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Pisces moon is like that. I remember feeling ghosts watching me. I saw my first ghost in 2019. I believe in reincarnation. I also believe we choose our parents. I believe we choose our parents too. Soul contract. I actually watched a video on soul contracts like yesterday. Funny enough that you said that. We choose our parents and we choose why we come here. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that because you're like, damn, why did I choose this? Man, that's how you learn. Like I feel my spirit, yeah, was chose to have this type of experience to maybe learn more confidence. Maybe in my past life, I didn't defend myself. Like that's what I really feel like that was my thing in my life. Like my past life, I didn't defend myself, and that's why I kept going, like being faced with like toxic people until I woke up and I was like, oh, okay, I know my power now. I know what I meant to do. Da 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 da. You know, there's a woman called Adanula the Oracle, and watch her video called Soul Contracts. It's so good. You're gonna be like, it goes really, really deep. It even says like some like people that grow up in, not to get deep, but like, sexual things and stuff like that with family, like it could be could be for a reason, like why your soul did it, because the way the universe. Just watch the video. Just watch the video because I don't want to say anything and offend anyone. And she's way better at articulating herself than me. I'm more educated in spirituality. Also with Pisces are very spiritual. That's why I was like, oh, you're a dreamer. Pisces can see things. Like even my mom, like she's a Pisces sun, and she be knowing stuff. Like I'm just like, how did you know this? I be having to lie. And their dreams, like she always be dreaming. I had a dream. I had a dream. I love that though. I love that. And because you said you also have Pisces in your 12th house, yeah, girl, you're tapped in. You're tapped into the unseen, to the hidden world, the spiritual realm. Amazing gift. Amazing gift to have. A lot of people can't see those things. Scorpio rising. You need to know about them and to know which one you want to talk to, and to ask who it's easier to connect with. Yeah. Yeah, you need to know about them. I love learning about, like, also, if you can, ask your family about your ancestors or grandparents, and if your parents are like crazy religious, just use style to form innocence around it, because that really helps as well. Like once you know the information about them, sorry, once you know information about them, it can even help in your direction in your life and your purpose. But what I just found so cool is the fact that we choose our parents and we choose the type of life that we want to live. And then that's the whole game of life. I think it's about you waking up to your goal, your purpose. Yes, I did. I'm feeling good, feeling this full moon energy. Yes, we're all feeling the full moon energy, and like it's just so electric. When I first joined the live, I was a bit tired, but that's just because I came off live on TikTok. But now I'm like, whoa, I'm hype. I'm hype. And I love it. I did some manifestations last night. I meditated in the morning. I'm still gonna do some before I go to bed. And like I said, I'm gonna take a little walk. I want to go. Well, not a walk. I'm just gonna sit on the bench in front of the moonlight and just like the moon is just so beautiful. Just like look at her in awe. Like wow, you are so beautiful. She's just so bright, and she just brings so much comfort as well. Limited perspective on life. Yeah. Do you know? I learned that that's actually some people's sole purpose in life is to like be closed-minded and to have like limited perspective in their life. It's so sad. But funny enough, even though it's their sole purpose, everyone has a choice. We all have a choice to wake up. We all have a choice. I guess maybe in their next life, they'll have, if they don't wake up in this life, it's gonna be again and again and again and again and again. The same thing is gonna keep happening. They're just not at that point in their soul, in their lifetime, where they're opening up. That means they have a lot of learning to do, a lot of lifetimes to pass. People don't understand this is spiritual. That's why, just like I said, there's some children they're born. I have a sister, right? And I just feel like ever since she was young, she's been so mature. And I always be like, "No, you've been here multiple times. Like we all been here before, but she's definitely been here multiple times. Like she's so wise. Like she's a Virgo. She's a Virgo, but I feel like Virgos are very wise. But since young, she's never been used by fake friends. She always spots people that are fake. She puts her head down in her books. She just knows what to do. Like she just knows what to do, and she's so like comfortable in who she is, and she's always been that way. And it's just like wow, like yeah, she's definitely she reminds me of like a wise woman, like a grandmother. It's like I my gift tells me like she like that's a granny like in her. You know what I heard about my energy? So guys, I did like a destiny matrix birth chart. I'm not fully sure if that's 100% accurate. I don't know. But it matches with what I previously taught and what someone else taught me. So someone said that I have like a very innocent, pure energy. Like, so basically, they think like in my past life, I died when I was a child. I died when I was really really young, and I never really like I have a very innocent spirit. And then in the destiny chart, it said I died like in the womb or something. Like I died in the womb. So I'm hearing I died as a child, I died in the womb, but I feel like it kind of matches because that's why when I was younger, especially, I didn't see the red flags. And to now, I've never been because I saw this post. It said a child. Children get inspired, they don't get envious. And I don't get envious. I always been inspired. And that's why I never saw the signs. And it's true. Like I feel like I have a childlike spirit. I always want to see the best in people. I want to encourage people. If my friend says she wants to do something, I'm like, no, you can do more. Like, I don't like to have limiting beliefs on people. I don't like to control people. Children don't be controlling people. They're like, oh, that's cool. You have a snake ring. Tell me more. They're curious. I'm curious. I like to learn. So I feel like that kind of resonates. And I feel like that's why I'm also so protected because just like um in my past life, like if because I have such a pure, if childlike energy, that's what they say. I feel like that's why I always come out of it. I had a dream. My grandpa and I were demon hunters. Oh my, that's so cool. That is so cool. I wish I had more dreams like that, like vivid dreams. I have my gifts are different, but I'm not the biggest dreamer. I did have a really cool dream though, recently, and I was like in space. It was super cool, but I was like running away from like a dragon. Anyway, God bless Queen. Your videos are so helpful. Thank you. Okay. And yeah, yes, I woke up sick and already feel back to normal. Is the quickest I've healed ever. I woke up sick too. My belly was hurting me. My chest was tight. My head was like had pressure. That's why I like did the meditation, Joe Dispenza guided meditation, because I couldn't even do it by myself. I was like, I need a guided meditation, Joe Dispenza to talk me through this. And then now I feel so much better. So wow, this is what I'm saying, guys. Filming energy is real. I just believe the earth is not circling, like the earth is not, basically what I'm trying to say is like the fact that we live on earth and it's only a habitual place, and then we have these plants around us. People literally think these plants around us are just for fun. They're just for fun. Oh, you think NASA is just here for fun because it's cool? You think they put all that money into NASA because it doesn't have an effect on us? Okay. Okay. This moon is different for me this year. Yes, it's really pungent. It's really, really big. It's the super moon. Oh, it's another word for it now. I can't remember. It's not gonna come to me. It's not gonna come to me. Also, didn't you say that you're a Taurus moon too? So that's why it's gonna be different for you. I think. Did you say that? You were Taurus moon? Do I believe in past life numbers? I do. Guys, okay. I'm actually really into numerology and I'm getting better. I'm still at the learning stage. Like, I think I'm still at the beginning stage. But what I will say is numerology works. This world is very analytical. Like the whole science, this whole world is science and math. Everything, the way the we circle around the sun, everything is calculated. Everything is done by numbers, codes to the time you were born. And yes, when you're born, your life path number does have an effect on you. Um Bars. I'm a life path 1. And also the day you were born too, like your birthday. I was born on the number 3, and that the third, why did I say number 3? And that really represents me a lot because 3 people were creative, we rule a lot of communications, we like to talk. We're basically we have a very like abundant spirit. And I just think like that's so accurate. What's your life path number? Oh, you're a 3 too. Let me even Google numerology births 3.
People born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, or 30th are the funny ones. Chris Rock, Roseanne Barr. You guys are great at multitasking because you're 3s. You're great at communication because you're 3s. 3 is the number of communication. Communication starts with C. C is the 3rd letter. The people who are born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, or 30th, they're the ones with the mouthpiece. Rush Limbaugh, the guy who started it all with the radio. Howard Stern, born on the same freaking day. Circus is a 3 life path. Sartain doesn't want to hear this shit, but he's a 3 life path. Trollo doesn't want to hear this, but he's a 3 life path. Okay? People born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st.
How accurate is that? And people say I'm funny, so I guess I'm just a bit funny. And let me play life path 1. In case there's any life path 1 watching this back.
If your life path number is 1, then your life's purpose is to innovate, create, be original, and be a leader. So you would make a wonderful CEO of a company, or you could be a great entrepreneur who's going to innovate, create, and lead the company to make an impact in the world. To find your life path number, use your birthday. So 3 plus 0.
Yeah. Oh, you're number 33? That's the master key. That's the master number. That means you're very wise. Nipsey Hussle was a 33 too. And look how wise Nipsey Hussle was. I always think of like 33 people like they've been here before. Powerful manifester as well. And if you don't manifest already, get into it. Because 33s have that energy. Think about even when Jesus, 33, he died when he was 33. I always feel 33 is like the high consciousness as well. Let's play 33 for you. Life path 33.
I'm a 33 life path. 33 is the number of the master teacher. 33 is the number of influence. People throughout history have had that number, have been extremely influential.
Albert Einstein, the Wright brothers, first in flight, Thomas Edison with electricity, Dr. Joe Naismith invented basketball. Naismith invented basketball, and now it's around the world.
Girls?
Why did it work for him and the others? Because he was a 33 life path. So when it comes down to it, even religion uses this information because Jesus, unless I'm mistaken, is the most influential dead man in the world. So when it comes down to it, the reason he's so influential is because the number was placed on him. 33. The Freemason order goes up to 33 degrees. The top of the pyramid in that organization is 33 as well. And I like to point one thing out. At 32 Fahrenheit, water is still frozen. At 33, it becomes liquid. So it basically shows you once you reach that 33 level, you basically become enlightened. It's a very... That's what I was saying. Like, I always see 33 as like that enlightened higher self energy. Anyone else? I was meant to end this at 2. I was meant to end this at 2. For 2 hours, but I just have so much energy now, so why not? Until I get bored. Until you guys get bored and I'll leave. 15:05. What's that? Oh, is that you're born on the 15th? But actually no, because I do need to set my intentions again. Okay. Let me pop off, because for the people that are going to do replay, they're going to be like, oh my God, this is so long. Damn. Resonated, right? Numerology is so accurate. It's so accurate. It's scary. Because you'll be like, it's your ignorant mind, like before in the past. Let me speak for me. It's like, oh, numbers can have that effect on us. Numbers can have that effect on us. Planets can have that effect on us. Okay. Even what people say have an effect on you. There's certain people you haven't even reached your goal just because someone made you feel shit about yourself. So you think a whole planet isn't going to have an effect. But yeah, numbers do have an effect on us. I just feel like everything's intentional. Everything is intentional. Also, guys, learn your personal year number for 2025. Not the year for 2025, okay? But your personal year for 2025. Mine's a 9 as well, as we're going into the 9 year. My personal year is a 9. A lot of change, and I'm seeing it already. So your personal year, it's going to really, really help you as well, but we'll discuss that in like the other live, into more detail. Another live. I don't know if it'll be the next one, but it'll be another one. Oh, yes. Let's check 15. I have a sister born on the 15th, and it's the 15th today. And my favorite number is 3. Good things come in 3. Where's that guy? I kind of hear.
Ever wonder if you are a good magician? Using the power of karmic numerology, today we are going to explore the date of birth, number 15, which possesses a lot of gifts and talents. Inside the hidden depths of your desires, a captivating mission awaits. You are born into this world with a purpose to help and uplift humanity. Your dormant talents are waiting you to be discovered and unleashed. It is the time to embrace your potent energy and direct it towards transformation. Deep inside you, there's something special that can make you think a lot. It is a battle between the light and dark, which never ends. Your mission into this life is challenging. You came into this life to help the people. You have the power to tap into the people's mind, and you always understand how they think and feel. If you use your power well, you can be a teacher, a mentor, and a healer. Be careful not to use your pride and weakness to trick or trap others. The real power is in being aware and strong. But remember, That power can hurt people if you are not careful. So use your strength to help and heal instead. Never take advantage of people which they are in need. Rather be a guide who helps them grow and get better. Inside you, there are two strong feelings, hate and love. When you listen carefully, you can hear these feelings talking to you. One voice tells you to help and make people better, while the other one says that people are not good enough. Right now, take a break and think which feeling is guiding you.
I love that. I love her accent. Oh my god, guys, I just liked her video. Did I not just say 333 is my favorite number? What is that? Oh my god, please tell me you can see that. 333. And I was the 333rd like. Yeah, the ancestors are communicating with me right now. They're with me right now. I love the number. That's my favorite number. So every time I see it, it's a message. And I'm so glad I got that on camera. Ah! I'm so glad I got that on camera. But she's talking about you. Yes. God. If you guys are watching this back, do yourself a favor and you can watch YouTube clips as well, or you can go on TikTok for fast information. But I went on TikTok for the fast information, and then I was like, no, I need to go on YouTube and learn more about that. So yes, these things are here to help you. But like I said before, they don't want to tell us. That's why it's hidden. They don't want to tell us, right? So it can really help in your career. Like if you're someone and you're watching this and you feel really like stagnant, like you need clarity in your life. Remember what in my rock bottom video I said use astrology. Like that really helped me find like having some clarity in my life. Astrology, numerology. Maybe start with numerology. I think it's more easier if you're not into astrology because astrology can take years, okay, to get into it. But I'm glad that you resonated. Told you guys it's accurate. Okay. If I get angry to anybody, they're in trouble. No. Oh no. See, okay, what we're gonna do is I think you should watch more 15 videos. 15 videos to help with that after. Because I'm ending the live now anyways. Oh my god, guys, you've actually been watching me for 2.5 hours. I really love you guys so much. And I just love talking. I love talking. I just like you act, you know what it is? It's that sometimes the imposter syndrome from people that like because I was silenced as well. You know, as a child, I was told to shut up, like don't speak. You're not like don't shut up, like don't speak, da 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 da, like don't be talking. So and then also like in friendship groups too, people you know when you say something and people give you that weird look. I'm just like, what? So sometimes I have that imposter syndrome when you guys are like actually listening to me back. But it's like I shouldn't. And I'll release that tonight. People tell me things a lot, but got no one to share to. And if I'm happy, everyone and everything goes well. I swear it's hard sometimes. Mm. You definitely give me like Oya vibes. Like you have Oya energy. You can work with it. You can work with it. Mm. But you know what? Acknowledgement is key. Oh, super chat. Thank you. Thank you guys. Oh, you guys are so lovely. Just before I was about to leave as well. You know what? I should think of like a name or something for when someone like sends a super chat to like attract more. Like you know how Cher does like sprinkle sprinkle, and then there's another woman as well, and like she does something, she says something as well, but it's not coming to me. So it's like I think it's so cute. Okay, I like it too. So guys, what time is it where you are? What time is it where you are right now? Right now, it's let's say 20 to midnight where I am. Clean my phone. Yeah, this hang on. 5:42 p.m. and you're on a walk. Good. Are you American? If so, what state? I love America. And you probably won't hear much Europeans, people in Europe say that. But Americans are way more open-minded and like optimistic. I don't talk when I'm angry. Things goes worse. I will have to work on it. I don't talk when I'm angry. Things goes worse. You don't talk when you're angry. When you don't talk when you're angry, that things go worse. Okay, whatever you. This is a perfect time as well because remember we're talking about releasing. So let's release that because we don't want to bring that into. If you feel bad about it, you don't want to bring it into 2025. But that's why we're all on this journey, anyways. Like we're all growing together, transforming. Do you think we should have like a Discord? Because I had a Facebook group. I have a Facebook group, but sometimes I forget about it. Um, so I'm thinking like the Discord. I probably won't be posting as much, but probably for you girls, just to like, because obviously I have to do content and stuff like that. So you said empower each other, keep each other accountable, send some like quotes. I might put some challenges there. And if you're watching this back, just comment down below if that's something you'd be interested in. Oh, you're in Canada? I was in Canada one time by accident. Well, it wasn't by accident, but I was coming back from Vegas, and then the Canadian airport is so Toronto airport is like the most hectic thing I've ever experienced in my life. So we have to go through like immigration again, and usually when you're just having like a stopover flight, like a layover, you know, pit stop, there's meant to be like another place where you just you don't have to go through immigration, but the Toronto border is very strict, so I had to go through immigration. So then we ended up missing our flight back home because we had to go through immigration as well, and it's really busy, like really really busy. It reminds me of London a little bit. But okay, so we missed the flight, so then they got us a hotel in Toronto, and I didn't really get to explore Toronto like that. But maybe like next time I'm back, I'd love to explore Toronto. Um, but it just reminds me of like England a lot. It really reminds me of England. Like even the tiny time I was there, like even like looking outside, even though like it doesn't look like England, I don't know, it just gave me that vibe. And also I grew up watching like loads of Toronto um vloggers for y'all entertainment, Latoya Forever, uh who's that? Hey, Paris. Hey, Paris. When I oh my oh no. Yes. Oh, it's 2:43 a.m. here. Oh, it's nearly 3 a.m. You should set some intentions around that time. Okay. Yes, we should have. Okay, cool. Perfect. 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 I think that's going to be really, really great for you guys, the Discord. That's something I'm going to start doing. Okay. I think I'm going to, let me write that down. Let me write that down. And I know not everyone's on Facebook as well, right? I think it's just because the Facebook group was more like private, was more secure. People felt like more protected, but I feel like Discord is more like modern. We need to think of a name. Oh, you're in LA. It's 3:46 p.m. Hey, my friend's in LA. She's living in LA right now. Well, I say right now, but honestly, who knows? Like, she could be living in Dubai, da da da. But yeah, she's living in LA, and I'm just so happy for her. She's also a content creator too, guys. DK the Matchmaker. DK the Matchmaker. She's on TikTok. She's gonna be joining YouTube soon. And when I watch her stuff, I'm just like, oh my god, like LA looks so nice. Like I see why people move to LA. LA, New York, those places. Right? Can you guys think of a name for the Discord group? I mean, if we can't think of one now, I'll just think of one. But I'd like to get you guys involved. Oh, okay. The way I just looked up gemstones. I'm writing that down. I should have thought that because like you guys are my gems. Hey gems. I should start saying that in like my videos maybe. Hey gems. Or is that corny? Hey gems. Welcome back to my channel. I'll think about it. But gemstones, yeah, that's it. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. Not corny. No, come on, it's a bit corny. Like, imagine people that haven't just watched me. Are they gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's a bit corny? Because I promise I'm not corny. I promise I'm not corny. But there's layers to it because GEMS is acronym anyways for goals, energy, and mindset, because that's the three things that I want you guys to always have in mind. Your goals, prioritize and have in mind your goals, your energy, and your mindsets. Those three things are gonna take you so far in life. Okay. Girlies, I'm gonna head off the live. I need to put a thumbnail on and stuff like that. And yeah, let me take off my makeup, have a shower, another shower, because I'm sweating under these lights. But I'll go have a chat with the moon beforehand. I'll follow me on Instagram because if I can catch the moon, I'm going to because I have my blinds shut so I can't see it. But if I go out and I see the moon, I'm gonna take a video of it and then put it on my Instagram story. Also, I've seen you guys follow me as well yesterday. Shout out you guys. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that's ordered already so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Groove is in my heart. Period. I'm loving this. The sweat. The way the sweat is making me glow. Okay, guys. Okay. I have to say bye. I'll be back again. Okay. So take care, gems. Okay. And see you later. Bye. Yes, goals, energy, mindset. I'm just pinning that for like the people that are watching this back. That's what GEMS stands for. That's what I call my supporters. That's what I call myself. I'm a gem, and you're a gem too. We're all gems. And I also just love the meaning behind the acronym. And I can't believe like I actually thought of that. Like I really ate with that. Sorry. Goals, energy, mindset. Peace and love, Aaliyah. Out of topic, I did the egg ritual today. Ooh, it was worse. Lots of bubbles. Okay, so you felt called to do the ritual because your energy was off, and then so you did it, and it was like you got the validation, right? Anyways, I'm gonna hop off. But now that you know that, the bubbles are there and then you did it, you sent it back, remember to keep your vibration up. Remember to not have fear. Remember to instill confidence in yourself. Cultivate confidence daily because it's something that we have to do daily, okay? And always know you're protected. Command that into your life. Command favor into your life. Yeah, no one can take your energy from you. Okay, and like I say, transmute that. Oh, you're trying to take my energy, right? I'm just gonna transmute it to be better. Yeah. Good night. Peace and love.